What is that appeared on my table here? Okay, this car here is from Hot Wheels Let's Race. The Street Shrieker. Wait a minute here. This is a 2025 new model. But it's 2024. It's still December 2024. Like, oh my goodness. How did I get an early access to the Street Shrieker? I mean, yes, the cases were already out, but wow. The Street Shrieker right here, guys. This is the Street Shrieker. And yes, you can see here, this is the Speedy Paris wheels. If you have been collecting Hot Wheels for a long time, you may notice that the front end of the car looks like a roadster bike, and the side profile and the body looks like the Mach Speeder. So my theory is that this car was built from salvaged parts of a roadster bike and a Mach Speeder. So let's take a closer review here at the car while it's still inside the blister card. So it's already obvious here. You can see there are scale decals on the body. The wheels here again, 3+. And then we have Hot Wheels Let's Race. I could get a copyright strike. So, and then we got the Mattel logo on the corner here. The Street Shrieker, that's the official name from the animated series. So you can see at the top here, you see here, here's the Netflix Hot Wheels Let's Race. Season 3 is still coming though, but let's just stick with Season 2 right now because that's where the Street Shrieker debuted. Sorry guys. Actually guys, when the Street Shrieker first debuted in Hot Wheels Let's Race, this car here, this diecast has not yet been made. So this car here is technically exclusive. So this car here was technically exclusive to the series before next year. Now let's take a look at the back of the back of the package here. You have the Street Shrieker, Hot Wheels Let's Race. 3 of 5 cars here. Among the 5 cars here is also the Super Twin Mill, which has not made an appearance in Hot Wheels Let's Race. But yes, you can see here Hot Wheels Let's Race, which means it is featured in that series, Netflix series. If you see a Hot Wheels Let's Race here at the top of the top of the blister card, and then you see in a different Hot Wheels series, that means it's not gonna be in Hot Wheels Let's Race. So don't get confused. The only time that the specific model will appear in Hot Wheels Let's Race if it's featured like right here, or for like a specific like a specific new model that's gonna appear in this series if it has Hot Wheels Let's Race. In my opinion, warning: small parts may be generated. It's too small. So we have Toy Kingdom Express. I actually got this from SM Santa Rosa, not Mall of Asia. Because when I checked Mall of Asia, this car was definitely not there. Oh, and by the way, I was actually aiming for the Red Bull RB20. Yes, Hot Wheels has partnered with Formula One as they announced in October. And when Max won the 2024 Drivers' Championship, I was aiming to get the Red Bull. But unfortunately, in both Mall of Asia and Santa Rosa, I was not able to find Max Verstappen's RB20. And in Santa Rosa, I got this instead, the Street Shrieker. This is actually my first 2025 model here. So you can see here, new for 2025. There's 250 models here in Hot Wheels. So this is the 66th model for 2025. And you can clearly see the blister packaging has been updated, as you can compare it to the previous blister package designs, as you can see in the Fractal Panda and Franco Colapinto. I'm gonna put an image here, and I'm gonna go compare it to the Street Shriekers here and those two. Now you see the difference? Okay. So now let's analyze the car. Take a look at the car one last time before we open it in the pack. Oh my goodness. Before we open it from the package. The Street Shrieker actually has a different rear wing design from the Mach Speeder, despite having a similar body style to it. And like I said, the Roadster by its front end, which makes me theorize that the car was actually built from a Mach Speeder and a Roadster bite. And yes, the top here is actually replaced by a fin for the Mach Speeder. And yes, there's this hole right here. I don't know what you call it, but yes, that's actually from the Mach Speeder. And when I first looked at the car in Hot Wheels Let's Race, the where the headlights are placed makes me think that this car, the Street Shrieker, is a twisted McLaren P1. The headlights. Yeah, where they put the headlights just makes me think that this is a twisted McLaren P1. So, yeah, I think I've had enough of seeing in the package. Now let's just open it up. Get out of there, Cruz. Oh yeah, Cruz is actually the name of the name of the driver driving the Street Shrieker. So we finally got this car out of the box. My first time touching a 2025 car here. So as you can clearly see the wheels here. The McLaren P1, the and then we have the Roadster Bite front end here, the front bumper of the Roadster Bite. And if they put and since they put the headlights here, that's what makes it looks like a twisted McLaren P1. Same appearance at the left hand side. And then we have take a look at the top where you can have an excellent view of the scales, of the scale detailings here. You can see there's scales over here. There's more scales right here. And then we have the top part. Then the rear wing here actually looks very different from the Mach Speeder. And then we have the base. Let's go take a look at the base here. Street Shrieker trademarked. Made in Malaysia. Hot Wheels T42 HYW20 2024 Mattel 1186MJ 1NL. So yeah, this car here is put together with rivets here and a blue windshield here. The car is driven by Cruz, like I mentioned. Let me just put a picture of Cruz right here. And this is actually the car she's driving. So she's literally in Hot Wheels Let's Race as the villain, guys. Spoiler alert, she is the daughter of Professor Rearview. Yes, Professor Rearview is her father, the villain in the Hot Wheels Let's Race series. And towards the end of season 2, they've built like track builders around the Street Shrieker. I don't know. That just sounded illegal if the Cam Champ officials noticed it. And another spoiler alert: Professor Rearview is actually planning to like take over the the Ultimate Garage because he lost out to Dash Wheeler, and yes, they were campers. So spoiler alert. So if you spoiler alert, if yeah, you're gonna have to click off this video if you don't want any spoilers, okay? And then once again, hold on, let me just go compare her to Violet Wood. Oh my goodness, the box is just. Okay, here we have Violet Wood here, the Kotal member, daughter of Blisswood. Now let's take a look at a quick comparison here. They're both purple, except this one is in a different shade of purple. The front is very different. The side here kind of looks like the same, but this one here is just more of an exotic car. They're both exotic cars, but the Celeron GT lacks the fin that the Street Shrieker has. The wings are also the rear wing is also placed at a similar style here, and but the rear wings have a different shape. Now the wheels here, they have the same wheels, but the Celeron GT's front wheel is an aero disc. By the way, guys, if you spot, hang on, guys. If you know how to if you want to spot the Red Bull, the RB20, make sure that this spot here actually has the Formula 1 logo on it. And if you want to see the car, make sure the car has yellow aero discs. That's 2 ways you can find a Red Bull. Or if you want to look under the package, you must find a blister card that says Oracle Red Bull Racing. So back to the comparison. The wheels are almost the same size. We have a look at the top. You can clearly see the Celery GT is a lot more transparent in regarding the cockpit. Well, the Street Shrieker here is just a little bit different. Oh, and another. Oh, jeez, I don't want to scrape off the. Anyway, so regarding the seats here, this car here has like a single seat because that's where Cruz is actually driving, and this has two seats a little bit. So let's just put Violet back. Okay, I've already returned Violet to her, to where I got her. By the way, guys, yes, she will appear in DTC, but she will not be a racer, but rather a background character. This car here, not the Celery GT. I imagine like a team built this car here with the same name and just named this car after themselves. So let's take a look at one final look at the car before we end this video. So you can see the Speedy Perez wheels, that Roadster Bite or Twisted McLaren P1 front end, and then we have the rear, and then we have the top, and then the base. So yeah, that will be it for today's video, guys, as I'll see you guys in the next one, as the sound of my voice is absolutely getting blocked out by the song playing right now. I'll see you guys in the next one.